This is partial differences. Difference means the answer to a subtraction problem. Partial means we're going to find it in parts. So remember that math vocabulary is very descriptive. It's important to remember that. Today we're going to subtract 326 minus 118 to find the difference. With partial differences, our first step is to subtract the hundreds. So we're subtracting 300 minus 100. We see that 300 minus 100 is 200. Now we're going to subtract the tens. 20 minus 10 is 10. Now, when we go to subtract the ones, you'll see something a little funny happens. Our minuend, 6, the number on top, is smaller than the digit below it, 8. What we do in this case is say the difference between 6 and 8 is 2, and because the digit on the top is smaller, we put a subtraction sign. Finally, what we have here is 200 plus 10 minus 2, which is another problem for us to solve. 200 plus 10 is 210. 210 minus 2 is 208. So you can see the answer to 326 minus 118 is 208. Let's try another problem, this one with a decimal. Our first step is going to be subtracting the tens place. 80 minus 20. 80 minus 20 is 60. Because the digit on the top is larger than the digit on the bottom, we put an addition sign. Our next step is to subtract 4 and 8. You'll notice 4, the number on top, is less than 8, the number on the bottom. So when we subtract, we're going to put a subtraction sign. So 4 minus 8, the difference between 4 and 8, is 4 with the subtraction sign, or we could think of it as negative 4. The next thing we'll have to do is find the difference between 6/10 and 9/10. Again, 6/10 on the top, that digit is smaller than the 9/10 on the bottom. So we're going to start off by knowing we need a subtraction sign, and the difference between 6/10 and 9/10 is 3/10. Notice that all of our decimal points are lined up. It's important to keep our work nice and neat. Finally, what we have is another problem here. 60 minus 4 is 56. 56 minus 3/10 is 55 and 7/10. So our answer to 84 and 6/10 minus 28 and 9/10 is 55 and 7/10. If you see problems with decimals, sometimes it's easier to think of them as money. So we could also think of $84.60 minus $28.90, and our answer would be $55.70.